Hello, and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. And today we're going to talk about some crazy pronunciation, so let's get started. First, let's look at this word. This word is pronounced licorice. And what is it? It's a kind of candy. You have red licorice and black licorice. Let's take a closer look at the pronunciation. Liquor, licorice. The first vowel is I, like this is. Lick, liquor. Then we have the sound like burger, liquor. Then we have ish. Use the I sound like this is, plus the sh sound like in shoes. Sh, licorice. Put the stress on the first and third syllable. Licorice. This is licorice. I don't like black licorice, but I like red licorice. It's not too sweet. It's pretty good. Let's practice. Is this black licorice or red licorice? That's right, this is red licorice. Have you ever tried licorice? Very good. And this word is pronounced liquor. It's two syllables. Put the stress on the first syllable. Liquor. Use the short I sound like this is. Lick, liquor. And the sound like in burger. Liquor. And this is liquor. Vodka is a kind of liquor. Whiskey is a kind of liquor. And you buy liquor at the liquor store. Let's practice. Are vodka and whiskey two kinds of liquor? That's right. Vodka and whiskey are two kinds of liquor. And where can you buy vodka and whiskey? Can you buy them at the liquor store? That's right, you can buy vodka and whiskey at the liquor store. And what about this word? This word is pronounced liqueur. Liqueur. Move the stress to the second syllable. Not liqueur, but liqueur. Use the short I sound like this is for the first vowel. Lick, liqueur. Then we have the sound, using the sound like food, plus the R, liqueur. What is liqueur? Liqueur is an alcoholic drink that usually has less alcohol than liquor, and it has more flavors in it. They're usually used for cocktails, but you can also drink them by themselves. Example, Bailey's Irish Cream. This is a popular liqueur in the United States. You can add it to your coffee, or you can just drink it by itself over ice. This is a liqueur. Let's practice. This is Bailey's Irish Cream. Is this a popular liqueur in the U.S.? That's right, this is a popular liqueur. Not liquor, it's a liqueur. So remember these three words, licorice, liquor, and liqueur. They all mean different things. And keep watching to practice with more crazy pronunciation. Today we're going to talk about the pronunciation of these three words. Let's take a closer look. Our first word is hour. 1 hour, 2 hours. Hour, the H is silent, and we say hour. No sound. Hour. Example, how far is it to the lake? Answer, it's 1 hour away. Hour, it's 1 hour away. Let's practice. How far is it to the lake? That's right, it's 1 hour away. Our next word is hour. That's right, the same pronunciation. Hour. It's not your house, it's our house. It's my house and my wife's house, so it's our house. But there's another pronunciation for this word. You can also pronounce it with our house. This is our house. So remember, you can say our house or our house. In America, R is the more common pronunciation. So we see this word R is the same pronunciation. You are, they are, we are. Question, are you crazy? R, the same pronunciation. Let's practice. Ask me if I'm crazy. No, I'm not crazy. Today we're learning the pronunciation of this word. This word is not pronounced choir. It's pronounced choir. Very different than how it looks. So the CH makes the K sound, like the letter K, K, K. Then we use the W sound, qu, qu, together with a long I, quai, quai. And then we have the sound like burger, When we link the quai and the there's a sound in the middle. That is y, the sound y, like yellow, y. Let's link the sounds. Quai, yer. Quai, yer. Together, choir. Put the stress on the first syllable. Choir. This word is pronounced choir. That's crazy. And what is a choir? A choir is a singing group, especially in a church or a school. And choir is a countable noun, so I have to say a choir. Sometimes I can refer to a specific choir and say the choir. So if you're referring to one in general, a choir. And if you're talking about a specific one, the choir. Example, I have never sung in a choir. I'm speaking about one choir in general. I have never sung in a choir. Let's practice. Have you ever sung in a choir? Very good. And if I talk about a specific choir, I say the. Example, my friend sings in the choir. I'm talking about a specific choir. The choir you know about at the church that you know about. The church that we go to. She sings in the choir. My friend sings in the choir. Let's practice. Does your friend sing in the choir? That's right. My friend sings in the choir. So remember, this word is pronounced choir. Very different than how it looks. And you can say a choir or the choir, depending on how you use it. Today we're going to learn some crazy words. These are words that the spelling doesn't match the pronunciation. And I hear my students make mistakes with these words, so let's learn them and learn the correct pronunciation. Our first example is woman. One woman. One woman, but two or more, 3, 4, women. One woman, 2 women. Let's look at the pronunciation closer. Pronunciation, women. 2, 3, 4, women. W, I, wi. Wim, I, women. 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 Let's practice. How many women are there? Are there 3 or 4 women? Very good. Our next word is lettuce. Lettuce is not countable. I cannot say 1 lettuce and 2 lettuces. It's a head of lettuce. Or just some lettuce. I would like some lettuce on my burger, please. Let's look at the pronunciation. Pronunciation, lettuce. L, e, le, d, led, e, lede, s, lettuce, 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 lettuce. Let's practice. Would you like some lettuce on your hamburger? Very good. A very crazy word is colonel. Colonel is a rank in the army. It's below general, but above captain. He's a colonel in the army. Pronunciation, colonel. K. Cur. Kern. Kerna. Colonel. 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 Is he a colonel or a captain? That's right, he's a colonel. And this word has the same pronunciation. But this one makes sense. Kernel. A kernel is a countable piece of corn. This is 1 kernel of corn. Same pronunciation for kernel. This word has a strange pronunciation because it comes from French. And it is pronounced lingerie. Lingerie is not countable. So it's not 1 lingerie, just lingerie, some lingerie. I bought her some lingerie. Let's look at the pronunciation. Pronunciation, lingerie. L, A, law. N, lawn. J, longe. Longer. 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 A, lingerie. 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 Let's practice. Do you buy lingerie at Victoria's Secret? Very good. Another crazy word is Wednesday. It's a very common word, but it's not pronounced like it's spelled. The D is silent. And the E is silent too. Wednesday. Let's look at the pronunciation. Pronunciation? Wednesday. W. We. When. Z. Wens. D. Wensd. A. Wednesday. 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 Let's practice. I'm going to work on Wednesday. What are you doing on Wednesday? Very good. So remember these words. The pronunciation does not match the spelling. Women, lettuce, colonel, lingerie, and Wednesday. Hello. Welcome to English for Everyone. Today we're going to practice with some pronunciation of some crazy words. Words that don't sound like they look. We're going to practice berry, buried, busy, business, poor, poor, flower, flower, and salmon. Let's get started. First word is bury. Bury is a verb. The dog is burying his bone to put underground. He wants to bury his bone. Pronunciation. Bury. The dog wants to bury his bone. B. Air. Bear. Bear. E. Berry. 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 Like strawberry. Berry. Burying. In the continuous action, the dog is burying his bone. Pronunciation? B. Air. Bear. Bear. E. Berry. Y. Berry. E. Berry. Burying. 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 Let's practice. What is the dog doing?
The dog is burying his bone.
What is the dog doing? Very good. And the verb bury in the past, buried. He was buried in the cemetery. Pronunciation, buried. He was buried in a cemetery. Buried. B. Air. Bear. E. Bury. Buried. 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 Let's practice. Where was he buried?
He was buried in the cemetery.
Where was he buried? Very good. Next we have poor and poor. They have the same pronunciation. Adjective, poor. He doesn't have a lot of money. He is poor. Verb, he is pouring the water into the glass. Pour is a verb and poor is an adjective. Poor. The man is not rich, he is poor. Or, pour, pour, pour. Pour the water into the glass. Same pronunciation. P. Or, pour. Pour the water into the glass. If it's a continuous action, continuous, pour, pour, e, pourry, pouring. He is pouring water into the glass. Pouring, pouring. Let's practice. Is he rich?
No, he is poor.
And what is he doing?
He is pouring some water into the glass.
Is he rich? What is he doing? Very good. Next we have Flower and flower, they are pronounced the same. It's a beautiful flower. It's countable, a. One beautiful flower, it's a beautiful flower. I cook with flour. This flour is not countable. I need some flour to make some bread. Do you have any flour? Pronunciation, flour. These are flowers. Pronunciation, full, ow, flow, flower. One flower and two flowers. These are flowers. And I use flour to make bread. Pronunciation is the same. Full, ow, flow, flower, flower, flower. Same pronunciation. Let's practice. Is this a beautiful flower?
Yes, this is a beautiful flower.
Do you have any flour to make some bread?
Yes, I have some flour to make some bread.
Is this a beautiful flower? Do you have any flour to make some bread? Very good. Next we have salmon. That's right, we don't say salmon, we say salmon. So, salmon is a fish. If you're talking about the fish, it's countable. I caught a salmon in the river. But if you talk about food, it is not countable. It is a form of meat. So I would like some salmon. If you want to count this, you can say a salmon steak or a salmon fillet. Better is just some salmon. I had salmon for lunch. Pronunciation, salmon. A salmon is a fish, and I like to eat salmon for lunch. Salmon. S. A. Sa. Sam. Sam. Salmon. 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 Let's practice. Do you like salmon?
Yes, I like salmon.
How often do you eat salmon?
I eat salmon once a week.
Do you like salmon? How often do you eat salmon? Does she like salmon? How often does she eat salmon? Very good. And last, we have two words here. Busy is an adjective. He is very busy. He doesn't have time. He's very busy. And business. If you're very busy, maybe you're doing business. Business is not countable. They're doing business. Business is not countable if I say they're doing business. But if it's one company, he owns a business. Or if it's a way of making money, it's a good business. Pronunciation, busy. I'm very busy today. B. Z, biz. E, busy. 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 And business. Z, biz. Bizn. Business. 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 Let's practice. Is he busy today?
Yes, he's very busy today.
Are they doing business?
Yes, they're doing business.
Is he busy today? Are they doing business? Very good. Does he own the restaurant?
Yes, he owns the restaurant.
Does he own his own business?
Yes, he owns his own business.
Does he own the restaurant? Does he own his own business? Very good. So selling ice cream is a good way to make money. So it's a good business. Is selling ice cream a good business?
Yes, selling ice cream is a good business.
Is selling ice cream a good business? Very good. So remember these crazy pronunciations. Berry, buried, busy, business, Pour, the same pronunciation. Flour, the same pronunciation. And salmon. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.